Hey guys, it's Nikki from Still Mum's Nursery. I had a request to change Aidan James's weight by his mum, so I thought I'd do a quick vlog and show you how I do that. So what I'm going to do is I've taken off his head, so I'm not going to do anything to that because his head is already weighted and I like the feel of that. So and I think that's quite heavy enough. So I've taken his head off, and his weight, his current weight is, I'll just show you, his head there, and okay, so his current weight is 3 pounds 4, and his mum wanted him to be around 4 pounds. So I've put together another weighting sack full of large glass beads, and by the time I put that in him, he will be 4 pounds 1 ounce. So I think that would be a nice weight for him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of his stuffing and put his new weighting sack in and reattach his head. So I'll just show you how I will put in the weighting sack into his head. So I want to take out his stuffing, or most of his stuffing, and what I want to do is I want to create like a little sort of funnel down the middle by pushing all the stuffing out to the edge. And what I'm going to do is, while you try and sort of hold all that apart, is you want to get your weighting sack and just sort of feed it down the middle. You want to try and keep all of your soft filling on the outside, because then you're not going to feel it. You're not going to feel the weighting sack on the inside. And then what I normally do is I just pick them up and just sort of feel, if they're going to be floppy. See how much extra fluffing. I mean, I've taken that out. I'm not going to put that back in, but because you still want him to be floppy. But yeah, you can sort of just pick him up and see if they're going to be floppy and things like that. So I think that will actually be good. I'm not going to put, well, probably put a little bit just on the top, just like that, and I will pull that tight, not too tight, because I've still got to put on his head, just like that. And then by the time you put on his head, it should still be floppy now. So just a sort of trial and error and go bit by bit, but I reckon that will be a good weight for him. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just gently put his head on, and what I do is I just push the fluff down just like that at the front, and I hold the front just like that, and then with the back just push his fluff in just like that, and then you can just sort of tighten it, and as you go just make sure all the fluff is in his body, because you don't want any fluff on the outside. And just sort of maneuver it around. Just like that. Now don't do it too tight, because you still want his little head to turn, just like that. And then before you tighten it off and cut it off, you just want to, well, what I normally do is I just put the hands above the head and just sort of just press it around and just sort of see how he feels. And he feels really cool actually, because he's quite a heavy baby. And once his head, once he's, you're happy with the weight and you can't feel any glass pellets, you'll want to cut off your cable tie or tighten the head up a bit, because you don't want the head to fall off. So what I do is I just sort of tighten it up just a little bit, just so his head turns, and then you want to make sure that you can't pull off the body. And then what I do is I will cut it about 1 centimetre I mean an inch, sorry. There, on an angle, and just cut it into sort of like a little arrow. And then what you're going to do is you want to feed it back through that little bit, and it can be tricky at times, but pliers do help if you've got a pair of pliers or tweezers. But you want to just basically put that in there and just move the cloth over there, just like that. And that's how it should look, nice and flush. So there's no sharp edges that you're going to be cutting yourself on. But that's how you reweight it all. And he's actually quite a nice heavy weight. You can sort of get, you know, that's actually quite a nice weight. But I normally don't do them about 4 pounds for this sort of size, but I do what my mummy's request. So that's him. Now I'm just going to redress him and put his diaper on, and he will be ready for his box packing tonight, guys. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's how you would reweight your Reborn. And I hope you guys thought it was interesting. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.